Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and this is your first of two You Pick Tuesday matches. Kai Greene 2014 versus Big Ramy 2017. And of course, the aim of this one, to find out Phil Heath's most dangerous competitor, his most dangerous competition. And a lot of people could argue 2012, Kai Greene, but Phil was in his prime then. I think 2014, Kai gave him much more of a debatable loss. I guess more people probably thought he defeated Phil in 2014. You don't hear too many people saying Kai should have defeated him in 2012, even though it might have been a better version to use for Kai. But anyway, 2017, Big Ramy nearly defeated Phil as well. I think Kai is winning in the muscle separation, the arms, midsection. I love that V-taper of Kai. Much different, though, in their physiques. Kai's a long-legged individual, and not so much for Big Ramy. But the more you look, Big Ramy has some good arms. Good complete arms. Forearms, triceps, biceps. But very close. I might personally give an edge to Kai. Go to the front lat spread. And this is a duel of a matchup, guys. These are two studs. This is the best of the best in the front lat spread. Not too many people could, even stand next to these two dudes hitting the front lat spreads. Your Phil Heaths would fail. I even think Kai might not be quite as good as Big Ramy. As difficult as that is to say. I mean, hey, I love Kai Greene. I like Big Ramy too. I got nothing against them. Neither of them. I like both of them. But I don't know, guys. Maybe an edge to Kai in the front double, but I would say most certainly an edge to Big Ramy in the front lat. Go to the side. This is a good matchup, guys. Now, aside from the midsection, no, I did say that, so don't forget that. Aside from that, Kai Greene is destroying Big Ramy Mamdouh Elssbiay. He's even beating him in the legs, if you can imagine that one. Look at the calves on Kai. Of course, I do remember Big Ramy, his calves were greatly improved in 2017. Some of the best Big Ramy calves that you're ever going to see. Of course, he is criticized for that. More of his quad dominance, I think. But I don't know, guys. That midsection of Kai, nowhere near as nice and trim as Big Ramy's. So, still though, Kai is a beast, guys. Go to the other side shot. And this one, Kai may have an edge in the midsection. Maybe not, maybe not. Good muscle separation. Good midsection of Big Ramy. Not a lot of people talk about that. But for such a mastodon, he's never really had distension. Too much, anyway, in the midsection. I believe he let his belly go a few times, in particular at this event. But not in this shot, not in this shot. Kai means business, He has a highly inserted tricep, but it is so ripped, so striated. Obviously, he's training it correctly. Not a whole lot in the way of muscle separation for Big Ramy's, but it is a huge tricep. So, it's almost a toss-up, guys, going into the back shots. And this one may or may not surprise a lot of you guys. Kai, hey, he has some very thick lat insertions, and I'm sure live on stage, it would be much more of an impact. And his traps actually look very good in this pose, in the rear lat spread. Looks pretty decent. And does appear to be more three-dimensional than Big Ramy. But Big Ramy, guys, even Sean Ray was saying that he was beating Phil in the rear lat spread just because he was so enormous, just ginormous. He's huge, guys. And look how dry his glutes, hamstrings, even the quads. He seems to be drier, better conditioned than Kai Greene. It's incredible, guys, how wide he must be. It just appears to be much more back than Kai. Go to the rear double. And this is an even bigger shock to me. Kai Greene, known for a good rear double by. Fantastic, actually. But Big Ramy's so, big. And like Sean Ray was saying, He's just overwhelming Phil Heath with size. And Kai, he was about the same size as a Phil Heath. So it's basically the same thing happening here. And look at the lower back. Look at the glutes. Look at the hamstring separation. He's just a better man, guys. And I know it might be a hard old pill for a lot of you guys to swallow. Not a better man, but you know what I'm saying, guys. He's a better winning. He's winning this competition. Might have to do a 2012. Kai Greene versus Big Ramy. Anyway, guys, go to the abs and thigh pose, and I can just hear you Kai Greene fans now. Maybe a little bit unfair, but hey, you got to respect Kai Greene's fans. They love him no matter what. And this is a pose that I can agree, and I can jump on the Kai Greene bandwagon. For a mass monster, one of the best, probably one of the heaviest, the best, almost 300-pound ab and thighs that you're ever going to see. I think it has to do his ab setup, very symmetrical, and his quads. And call it a wide waist or not, those lats and lags do not, it definitely doesn't appear to be a wide waist with those added into the equation. So I would say Kai makes my decision a little bit harder going into the final pose. And Kai, even Kai himself may, or he may not, I don't know. I don't know how the guy thinks, but he may agree that his most muscular, not his strongest pose. He's big, so of course he's going to defeat a lot of the guys. But the level that he's at, is he going to defeat too many of those type of guys in this pose? I don't know. It just doesn't seem to maximize his true muscularity. Kai Greene, hey, his front double, his front lat, his side chest by times, even a side tricep by times. All really good poses. And obviously his back shots, guys. In particular, when he moves around, his transitions of his back are very, very hard to defeat. As far as the mandatories are concerned, his rear double would be top 10. I don't know if his rear lat would be. Anyway, guys, I think Big Ramy's a little too much in the most muscular. He's just so big. And it is a fairly flattering pose for Big Ramy. Maybe not his best. But anyway, guys, this was a very close matchup, giving the victory to Big Ramy. It was so close, guys. It was so close. It was maybe the midsection, I think, was kept in check. I think all of the shots for Big Ramy. Anyway, guys, debatable. Could go either way for sure. So I can expect some backlash, but if I had went the other way, then would have got the backlash that way. But this is the way I believe the winner, or who the winner should be of this matchup. Hit thumbs up on it, subscribe to the channel, and look forward to one more You Pick Tuesday match. I picked the one with the most thumbs up, the most request for next week. The most thumbs up on the request. Have a great day, guys.